Good evening, my little darlings. How are you? This is Judy, or Grandma Judy. I just love you and I hope you had a very nice holiday. A Merry Christmas. Because people don't like you to use that word anymore. But you use it because this is a Christian nation. Even though I'm Muslim, if you want someone to respect your religion, you have to respect everybody else's religion. So you say your Merry Christmas for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay. Now, I guess you say, boy, she got Sour Patch there. And she got Mike and Ike. Mike and Ike, I'll just let them be Tawan, Javon, any name you want. They represent males. You see, Mike is scratched out. I think Mike and Ike fell out, something like that. Well, anyway, what I'm trying to say is we've got some people on here, and I've been busy. You can look in my playlist and see how busy I've been. That really paint a bad pictures of my sisters. No other men have talked about their women the way some of our black men have talked about us. I don't know where they're coming from, and I don't know where they're meeting these kind of women that they talk about. We got one guy on here who says he will not buy you a drink, maybe one drink, but all he wants you to do is take care of his monster balls on his couch. And he said that don't trust any of yours. Now, he's teaching the young people this. This is a guy who's probably pushing 60 or late 50s. He really seems to have a hang-up about buying somebody a meal. And it seems like he's saying he got a kind of women who says that they want to come on and do the nasty with him, anally, everything, as long as, and he doesn't have to give them anything. Well, I don't know about you sisters who are servicing a guy like this or guys like this. It's your business. You can keep on doing it. Grandma's not trying to get into your business. And I want to tell a brother who think he's getting over on sisters that do this, sisters that you say come over and they don't even wipe themselves. They don't even take a shower. They don't even take a bath. Well, brother, that shows a lot about you, that you kind of let these kind of women come into your house. And you having summer's eve at your house for some women, let me tell you, some women ain't going to use something behind another woman. So you really are giving this advice to young people, but you don't really know women. But as I got to say, you keep on letting them different women go in and out your house, and you ain't going to buy them a GD thing. I don't know what kind of guy you were, but I never ran into a guy like you before. And but I do think that you should enjoy those kind of women. Don't complain about them being nasty when you can have them for a drink, or maybe not even a drink. And you're talking about them not cooking a meal for you. Why should you care about somebody cooking a meal for you? You so rich. You don't have to worry about nobody cooking a meal for you. Why don't you get in the kitchen and cook some meals? Remember that movie Baby Boy? He was in the kitchen butt naked cooking for his woman. You get in the kitchen and cook. And talking about people's house looking nasty and you can smell they just cleaned up. Everybody does a special cleaning before somebody comes over to their house. Nobody, unless somebody is obsessed, what is that, OCD, is constantly cleaning. So you can just get that out of the way. Yeah, they got some people with some nasty houses, but I'm going to be honest with you. Some of the people who have the nastiest houses, if you want to call them nasty, they've been some of the nicest people to hang out with. It's you people who are just so super clean that have nasty minds, and you're nasty people. I'm not saying everybody who's super clean is nasty, but I'm just telling you from my own experience. My own experience. When you come up to somebody's house, you're supposed to be coming up to visit them, not to look in the corner and see where there's dust. So that's the reason most people keep your nosy asses out of their house. Because a house is a place that you're supposed to come and relax and have a good time, do what you want to do. And you having all these different women sitting on your couch, servicing your monster balls, that says a lot about you. It says a lot about the women who would come up there and do that. So all I've got to say to him is you don't show your face. No one except certain people can put responses. You keep on doing what you're doing, but I'm going to warn you about this. One day, you're going to bring the wrong woman up to your house, and you're going to throw her away like toilet paper, and you're going to be walking up to your door with the next one to serve your monster balls, And he says that now. And it's going to be the last serving of Monster Balls. That will be the end. And you're no expert at women. I'm not an expert of man because I'm not a man. You're trying to tell these men what women they're supposed to have sex with. What are you, a homosexual? What do you care about what kind of women? If these men want to have sex with fat women, ugly women, skinny women, it's none of your business. You just take care putting your little thing in the rectum. You keep on riding that Hershey highway. You must be riding the male Hershey highway. And I'm using your same words that you use. And I'm not against you. I'm not. I know you'll say, well, Shadow BB don't have to listen to me. Blah, blah, blah. Wait a minute. If you can get on the thing and say whatever you want to say about people, you got to know for every action there's a reaction. And I'm going to tell you people, this is a guy, I'm not giving you his name, but you know who he is. You can look at my playlist and listen to him and you know who I'm talking about. And he's not alone. It's quite a few of them. We got one who's fixated on your hair weaves. Even though he got a little daughter who's brown skin American, and eventually she going to grow up and get a weave. What is he going to do, shoot herself when she wants a weave? Weave may not be, she's about 7 or 8 years old now. Weave may not be the thing. Women have always had hairstyles. The Marcel, whatever it is, you can go back to the 18th century and you'll see women always had a hairstyle. Men need to get their nose out of what we want to put on our head and put something in our heads. So you women, I don't believe this guy's telling the truth about, I can't believe that women would be that stupid to be in and out of his house. But like I said, if you want to be in and out of his house, don't you ever think all women are like that. Because I'm 70 years old and I never had no problem about whether somebody wanted to buy me a meal or buy me this or buy me that. Because I was raised not to take stuff from men and not to give them anything either. You know, men would take me home and say, you going to send me home with this? You know, the little Mr. Woody. I says, go on to the whorehouse and take care of it. That's not my job. That's your job. And I told them before they ever would take me out, look, ain't nothing going down behind this. Do you still want to take me out? Now, I guess you would call those simps. Well, I'll be honest with you. I stayed a virgin until I was 25 years old. So I wasn't out there. I married at 27. And I was married until my husband died at 45. So I did a lot of dating. And the truth of the matter is, you don't have to service these men unless you want to. Personally, if I was one of those women that was coming over there with this man servicing his monster balls, you need to go in business for yourself. Okay, that's all I want to say there. I want to tell you to have a happy new year. Stay out of the Sour Patch. The Sour Patch is these no good men. Mike, Ike, Leroy, Javon, Chiffon, whatever their names are. Unless you're a Sour Patch woman. Then y'all have a happy new year and have a good time being with each other. Another thing, too, the killing is off the hook. As you can see, that guy that killed those policemen talking about he loved killing people. I really think the medicines that these people are taking, the drugs, the prescription, and without a prescription, is causing these people to go crazy. These people, you don't know who's driving down the street and what they're on. You don't know who's walking down the street and what they're on. Remember the guy that was on the Epsom salt and he ate off the face of this man? This man's face is practically gone. The police had to shoot him. So you don't know what, look at the side effects of all these medicines that people are taking. Every one of these people who have done these killings, everyone who can go down the street and shoot somebody. We just had a guy just got shot to death wearing a JoJo t-shirt in Chicago tonight. One thing I can say about Connecticut, their killing will be over. Ours in Chicago is never over. Never, never over. It's not over until God decides to make it over. So to you young guys, the best thing Grandma could tell you, don't be going with all these different women. Get you a woman, be married a couple of years with her before you have a child, and then be loyal to one another. That it's not impressive that you bringing three women off the street. And I'm going to call them women. I ain't going to call them the names you call them. Because if you call those women those names and you are having sex with them, you're the same as the names you're calling them. You're nasty. And I wouldn't want to have anything to do with you. I don't care how many times you wash your monster balls. That's what he says he does. Okay, I may try to get back here before the New Year's, but I know a lot of people say, Judy, 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 Mama, Grandma, how come you haven't been here? Okay, I'm here, darlings. I'm still well and happy. Shout out to Sexy Tina. You know I love you. High Maintenance. And all my subbies and all the people who comment on me. And I also want to give my condolences to C. Belinda Davis on her brother Junebug dying. I want to tell her I'm really very sorry about that, and that's why I be harping on this killing. It's not gonna stop. Okay, have a good day. Adios. Grandma loves you. Bye bye bye. If I left anybody out, it doesn't mean I love you. Everyone who comments, everyone who writes on my page, it all goes out for you too. Now I'm 10:50. I better get off of here. Bye bye. I'm out of here.